Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have not vlogged in a long time. I've been sick for the last 3 weeks and I'm finally starting to feel more like myself. I was finally able to start working out again a couple days ago. Got Freya sitting here with me and we were just hanging out. We got home from church a couple hours ago and yeah, we're just hanging out and chilling, drinking coffee. So my Keurig machine gave up the ghost. It is dead. But I'm actually not upset about it, and I'll show you why. My husband found these coffee beans. Here, I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see it. These coffee beans is organic, decaf by Kicking Horse Coffee. And he found it at Bueller's. It is the best coffee I've ever had, I think. Like, this stuff is what coffee should taste like. So I'm not upset that my Keurig broke. I'm actually really happy about it because that coffee tastes better than what I was drinking before. So tomorrow, I actually have to go have surgery. I'm going to be getting a D&C done. I don't think I ever told you guys what was going on with me and my feminine health. Some of you might be curious. Some of you might be like, please don't tell me any details about your feminine health. I don't want to know. So if you don't want to know, go ahead and click off. But if you are curious about what's going on with me, then stick around. So, I had been having irregular bleeding for a few months, and I thought maybe it had been caused by my surgery, but it actually turns out that that's not the case. I actually have a very thick endometrial lining. It's 22 millimeters thick, and anything that's bigger than 20 millimeters, you're at a higher risk of having cancer. So, I'm getting a D&C tomorrow to get that all cleared out, and they're gonna take a look-see, see what's going on in there, and hopefully I don't have cancer. But, you know, if I do, then I might be looking at having a hysterectomy, which I really hope is not the case, you know, because David and I had been toying with the idea of having one more, you know, when I got to maybe 18 months post gastric bypass. But I might not be able to have any more, so we'll just have to see what happens. Honestly, I'm not really nervous about the surgery. I'm actually more nervous about not being able to eat or drink anything until after my surgery. And my surgery is at 12:50, which means I'm going to be going all day without eating or drinking. And that is just going to be miserable, I think. Because I'm going to be really thirsty. Also, I get low blood sugar sometimes. And, you know, not being able to eat that long, I might end up with low blood sugar. I hope not. Hopefully, if I get low blood sugar, there's something they can do about it. I mean, I'm sure there probably is something they can do about it. I'm sure I'm not the only person who gets low blood sugar. So even though I was just sick for the last 3 weeks, I did manage to get my Christmas decorations taken down. There's still a few up here sitting in a pile that need to make their way downstairs, but for the most part, everything's down. And I did some new stuff in the living room. I think I'll show you guys. So I just bought some new pillowcase covers from Amazon. I've actually had those blue bottles for a while, and I've only ever displayed them once, and that was in the kitchen, and I didn't really like how they looked in there. But I'm actually kind of liking how this looks. So I got those new pillowcase covers to kind of coordinate with those. Yellow goes really good with blue, so. And then I got these pillowcase covers from Amazon as well. I still need to get some new candlesticks to go in my sconces. So I guess you would say my style is kind of a Boho meets French cottage. I just love the French cottage look. I just like the cottage look in general, but yeah. So I need to get some faux greenery to go in here. Maybe I'll get some hanging wall baskets or something. But so I actually did some new stuff in my kitchen too, but I'm not going to show you right now. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Probably tomorrow, maybe after my surgery, and let you guys know how it went. And I'll see you guys later. All right, it's the next day. We just dropped the two littles off at a friend's house. She's going to be watching them for us while I'm having my surgery. And we just got to the hospital. So I'm going to head in and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hey guys, so I'm back home. And I am feeling kind of groggy still. But the good news is, the doctor said she told my husband that she didn't find anything out of the ordinary. So I guess that's good news. I mean, as far as I know, that means I don't have cancer or tumors or polyps of any kind. So that is very good news. Can you say hi, Freya? Can you say hi? She was very happy that we came home because she had to be in her cage the whole time we were gone. So she's just been sitting on my lap ever since we got home. So yeah, I can't take any baths for I think 2 weeks. That's gonna kill me. I love taking baths. I can't lift heavy weights for a week, which that's gonna be frustrating too because I just got into a groove with working out again after being sick for 3 weeks. So now I have to wait another week to fully get back into it. But if I feel up to it, maybe I'll do some of my walk at home workouts since those are pretty easy and they're not, heavy lifting or anything. So yeah, I'm just very thankful that I'm not going to have to get a hysterectomy because that's something I was really scared about. So that makes me really happy. As you can tell though, I'm still like really loopy and just tired and out of it. It took me a while to be able to keep my eyes open and not just be like completely loopy. I still remember when they were putting me under that they said I was smiling. They're like, oh, she's smiling. That's a good sign. And then I went out. That's pretty much what I remember. They had the hardest time putting an IV in. Doctors and hospitals give me really bad anxiety and I get panic attacks. So they just always have a hard time getting needles in my arm, period. But they were having a hard time and they didn't listen to me. I told them, just skip straight to, using an ultrasound to get it in. Because that's what they had to do when I had my gastric bypass. They had to use an ultrasound machine to find the vein. I told them to do that and they didn't listen. So, of course, the first try was unsuccessful. And so all her poking and prodding was just like making me really nervous and it was hurting. And so I ended up going into a full-blown panic attack to the point where my hands were freezing cold. I was freezing cold and I lost feeling in both my hands. So they ended up wrapping me up in warm blankets and getting this heater thing that looks kind of like an old vacuum, like one of those old vacuum hoses, and they stuck it under the blanket and it was blowing hot air in there. It felt so good. I wish I could have one for my bedroom at night when I sleep. It was so nice and warm. And eventually I got feeling back in my hands before they were like, oh my gosh, your nail beds are purple. I was like, I know, I'm freezing cold. So they had to get me warmed up before they could even attempt to try to get it back in. Not back in, get it in, period. So yeah, they left me alone so I could chill out since I was having a panic attack and that was making my hands really, really cold because all of my blood, you know, is going to my internal organs as a protective mechanism. But anyway, so they left me alone. They let me get nice and warm. And then they gave me some nice anxiety meds, which, you know, that was nice to not feel anxious anymore, just feel kind of warm and fuzzy. And then they took me back and did the surgery. David was supposed to come back with me, but they had such a hard time getting the IV in, and they had to like do so much stuff to make it so my veins were even ready to have an IV put in that he never even got to come back until after my surgery. So I didn't see him at all. And the lady who was with me, the nurse, she was so nice. Like, she kept talking to me to try to get me to, you know, feel safe and calm. And she was asking me questions, and I was just like, I'm feeling anxious right now. I don't want to talk. Like, I literally said that. Because when I get anxious, it makes my chest feel tight, and I feel like I can't breathe. So I was just like, I don't want to talk. She's like, okay. And then I explained to her, you know, it's because of my anxiety. I don't want to be rude, but I can't talk right now. But then after I got nice and warm, that really helped. It actually helped me calm down. Because, you know, when you're cold, you're like all stiff and it makes you feel more anxious. So that heater was so nice. Seriously, I wish I could have one for my bedroom. Because my room is on the coldest corner of the house. And it is just so cold. I actually go to bed wearing a robe and using a rice pack most nights. Because it's so freezing cold. Little Freya. I am sorry if this video was completely boring. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on in my life. It seems that I don't have cancer or any other major problems. I would still be interested to find out, you know, what caused such a thick lining in the first place. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing great. And I guess that's all I have to say for now. After I woke up, I know a lot of people have get like nauseated when they come out of anesthesia. Not me. I never get nauseated with anesthesia. When I wake up, I'm always starving. Like, I just want to eat. So we picked me up some food on the way home. And the lady who watched our kids, she's so sweet. I'm calling her a lady, and I'm pretty sure I'm older than her. But anyway, she actually also gave us a casserole for dinner tonight. She's just so, so sweet. So, anyway, I will see you guys later.